So we'll add this recording before we play Red Prison here. A little bit different of a Red Prison list for YouTube and for Twitch. Twitch was just provided this link. I will try to remember to put this in the description, but this is Ember. It's ember.fluffywolf2.com to get to the website. And Ember is my attempt at, one, honoring our Extra Life donations goal being smashed and offering up some sort of, the initial ask was like sideboard guide. And that was what I said I'll do. And when I went to build the sideboard guide, I realized it's just not something you can easily do, right? Gitbook is awesome. Yeah, we ran into Gitbook and that's what this is built on. So not so easy. And we ended up putting this together. And if you're interested in Red Prison or want to play, I try to give you kind of the information that you need to be better at Red Prison, but maybe not exactly like play these cards and do this stuff. So that's the idea here. This is just a preview for the folks, but obviously it's more of kind of like a wiki-esque thing you read through. We talk about what is Prison. We talk about the core cards of Prison, what makes a Prison list, giving you kind of a general breakdown of what usually goes into a Prison list. I've broken it down into two types of sideboards here. A traditional sideboard, which is something we're playing when we play the Chandra Fire Artisan lists with some tips, tricks, just kind of ramblings, if you will. We've got the Karn one that talks about what makes up a Karn list, what is something that you would fetch, how much of your sideboard you should be committing to Karn, and so on and so forth. You have some to-dos in here. The big takeaways that probably a lot of people are going to get from this is if you go to the Red Prison deck lists under data, you're going to see my two suggested lists. This is a Karn Fury Red Prison build, and this avoids things on one like Ragavan or Bolts, and plays fairly traditional in the toolbox sense. And then on Chandra Tribal or Red Prison, we put up our Fire Artisan list that 5-0'd by someone else, and then we've played several times. It does have Monkey in here, but in general, it's that good Chandra traditional style build. It was kind of like what you would be looking at if Karn, the Great Creator, in the toolbox wouldn't be a thing. Because of the way Modern is right now, you'll notice this is maybe slightly less prison-y with one less bridge or two less bridges, depending on your taste, than normal. But you got to make some adjustments, and that's what hopefully the sideboard guide gives you. The other thing that people will probably be interested in is the sideboard guide section. While this is always in flux, depending on what's going on in the meta, it gives you those two lists. And I think I've double checked all of this, but the idea is it gives you some of the top lists and what you would maybe in and out. But because the meta always shifts and stuff, we do have all these breakdowns that talk to you about, is the matchup favorable or unfavorable, what you might be wanting to do, what you watch out for, things like what the deck looks like, some cards of concern, how to identify the list, and some, I call them next level tips, but just tips. Example, Hammer Time, a Stoneforge Mystic can get around your Chalice on one, and Ornithopter can get under bridge. Be careful. Anyway, this is all out there. If you do notice that when you're looking through some of the top tier lists and you're noticing that, say you have a meta with something like Murktide in it, and you have 4-color Blink Yorion, which is unfavored, and then you have a bunch of Azorius control, you may be looking at a different list than Prison. Doesn't mean that you can't play Prison-like things. You just may need to adjust your list in order to play against that meta and not struggle at your local FNM. That's the beauty. Red Prison targets the meta, does cool things. This is our first cut at everything. Hopefully we'll evolve this over the next few months, including some variations that you can play and maybe some more sideboard guide suggestions. So, rough draft. Some places may be very wordy. I would appreciate some kind eyes when reading through it. If it's confusing or anything like that, you can always hit up the links and content. You can basically hit up our Red Prison Discord or our Fluffy Wolf 2, our personal community as Discord, and both of them have a channel in them for talking and discussing Ember, our Red Prison companion. So hopefully it helps some people. Maybe it just gets you to think a little bit. gives you a couple ideas. Maybe even after reading it, you're like, Red Prison isn't for me. That's the idea. The idea is to give you those guidelines and those boundaries to give you the best chance at 1, understanding Red Prison, 2, deciding if it's a list for you, and 3, maybe getting some help with what to take in and what to take out, what your role is in the matchup, and just how to really enjoy Red Prison at your local FNM. So there you go. That's Ember. YouTube folks will get to see this at the beginning. Maybe I'll cut it as its own little sample. I'd like to get something a little more like, hey, a big announcement, but we'll get to that. It's out there, accessible to all. Go check it out. Took us a while to put together. Hopefully it evolves into something that will be enjoyable for folks. Now, what are we going to be doing? Well, we took the Fury Red Prison build and we're kind of mashing it together a little bit with the traditional build that is existing out there right now. The big changes here is Light Up the Night. It's going to take the spot of a Braid. Fingers crossed we don't run into too much artifacts. I'm going to put Fire Artisan in here as well. The digging power Fire Artisan and just the damage that Fire Artisan can put out is something that Red Prison sometimes can struggle with. In League number 1, we ran into a lot of burn. Let's get the Dragon Claws in here. We'll see if that benefits us. Not totally ignoring artifacts because we have a Shattering Spree over here, but otherwise it's Blood Moons, it's Bridges, it's Chalices, and it is a Karn-based list that we are going to run here. So, enough talking, and I think it's time to play some Magic. Hopefully people enjoy. We do have the Fluffy Night Light Chandra list down there for the deck list in chat. That one references a slightly different version of this. I'd almost tell you to go to Ember and go check it out. Actually, that's what I'll tell you to do. Go to Ember, go check it out. Go check the Fury Red Prison. We'll get a Ember command in here at some point as well. I think it's a nifty name for it. It seems appropriate. It's kind of like the initial starting of your journey with Red Prison, or even just the embers that you need to make your flame for Red Prison that much stronger. Enough of that. Let's all discuss about Ember. Go play a league, 5 of it, drop the mic, end of 2021. That's how we are supposed to end here, right? That's the call. 5-0, drop the mic, check out, see you 2021. We'll see you back here 2022. That's the prediction. Incoming match 1 loss. We're cool with jinxing it, right? We're cool with jinxing it. You know what? I could probably put that Nightbot command together while we wait for this first match. Add command. Bam, done. And we'll just put it in the title. Ember. Now you can go get it. Done.
Thanks for always doing so much for the community, Mr. Fluffy. Dougie Fresh. Wolf seems good.
Thanks, Uncle DB. How long for the map, by the way? So if you're in the last little group that just, the last 7, I am going to give a few more days for 3 more playmats to be consumed. The incentives to be hopefully purchased up, and then I will ship them out on probably January 3rd, because Thursday we have things, Friday the store's closed, and Saturday the store's closed that I go to ship. Post office, right? And then I think Sunday they're closed too. It'll be like the 3rd or the 4th, and then they should be there within 1 week or so. They get there pretty fast. All right. Let's go. But yeah, Uncle DB, thank you for the 1,000 bits. I do appreciate it. What's my thoughts on a Saga package? I'm trying to rush out Blood Moon super fast. There is a Saga package in, this is great, Chalice in 1 should be good here, and if I top deck Blood Moon, we should be able to win here against Murktide, an unfavorable match. Link to playmat. There you go. Let's go ahead and Chalice on 1. I kind of want to kill this Darcy here. Oh, they have force. Wow, forces. Okay. In that case, then let's go ahead and get rid of this. Fortunately, they got a scry, but the playmat is the Extra Life Phoenix playmat. It was there for raising money for kids. Hopefully, it has done that for us. I think it has. All right, double Karn here. I wonder what we're gonna do. Probably just bridge and hope for the best. Hope they don't have another counter spell. But yeah, those should go out. We're just trying to get kind of make it a one trip type of thing to the post office, if that's okay with people. That's the hope. We can show off the playmat between the rounds, but I will be very honest with you. By then, it may all be gone. All right, Serum Visions, they put a card on top, they draw the card, and then they scry 1 card bottom, 1 card top. We do get to get Karn the Great Creator here. I could play Blood Moon as well, but because I have the Scavenger Grounds, I'm almost tempted to just, like, I don't know, go get Bridge here. I think I'm gonna go get a Bridge, and then we'll navigate trying to get the Bridge in play. I could get my Chalice back. We'll wait on Chalice for a later date. I thought it was a very beautiful playmat. I was really excited. The artist gave me the original print too, so we put that up as a reminder of the fun times we had in 2021 for our Extra Life event. I have no idea how I'm gonna top it. Dashing Monkey. All right, here we go. Monkey doing monkey things. Who's ready to find out why this is a bad matchup? Okay. Ragavan connects. Fury. That could have been nifty to kill this. Okay. Well, I have a second bridge and they don't know about that. Let's go ahead and jam the first bridge. Okay, resolved. That's actually a really good thing for us to see that resolve. That will stop Murktide, and that's a big problem. I have a feeling it's Dashing Monkey again, hit for 5. Wouldn't mind a Fury here. Get rid of the Blood Moon, play another bridge. That's not good. Chandra's a really good card. I have a Pithy Needle I can maybe go get. But Chandra might kill me. This isn't good. 2 damage going to 8. Land drop. Ragavan back to hand. All right, Den can come down. I'm gonna play Bridge here. My opponent can hit me for 4. I can then Karn. If I hit a land, Karn down tick and get a Pithy Needle, hopefully. This isn't looking very good. I'm not gonna say that they're gonna be available one day. Because I do have a contract with the artist. But I might have a couple left over if, gosh, it's Rabblemaster. If they don't all sell, and I might talk to the artist about some options. Man, Rabblemaster, I need a land. I'm about to get Emblem too. Huh. All right, give me a land. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Karn. Down tick. Yes. I'm going to go get a spyglass just to see what else they have. I don't think the pithy needle is going to make any difference here. So spyglass. Okay, we have a lightning bolt I've got to worry about. Let's say okay to this, and then let's name Chandra. Torch of Defiance. We're trying to prevent Murktide from killing me. I need another land probably, or a ritual effect. If they don't touch Karn here, I can downtick and go get a chalice. Unholy Heats. Oh, they had an Unholy Heat over here. Okay. All right, so what does this get me? They can bolt me and 1 token comes in. I have 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. I can hit a 3-drop or less, or I need a land. Okay, I'm going to 5. It's not great. Uh-oh. Chalice off the top would be great here. Expressive. Oh, I'm so almost dead. To my own Rabble Master even. Spire Bluff. Tap land. Mishra's Bauble. Takes a peek. Please be kind, top of the library. Light up the night. Okay. So I'm at 5. Attempt to play Blood Moon. Bolts me. Down to 2. I think my best thing is to kill this because they keep getting value off of it. Yeah, Rabble Master is scary, but I'm going to die to a bolt or a way to get rid of the spyglass. So let's just take that off the table. Let's play some magic here. I need to dodge a bolt. Exactly 1 turn later. All right. Gemstone, Mountain, Fury. Fury could kill some stuff. Not going to find that chalice too early. All right. So, this matchup. Kind of wonder what I say to bring in and out. Let's go look. What do I say? Relic, Dragon's Claws in, and Magus is out. That sounds about right. 2 Dragon's Claws. Relic. So, like, you could try to go aggressive with the Eidolons here. If you went aggressive, you might get something working for you. Just because your opponents... I mean, they're going to have to, like, remove the Eidolons, but it just takes 1 big Murktide, kind of like out of nowhere, and you're just, like, toast. Now, we've adjusted the list slightly. We have Light Up the Night now, which can take care of some of the early problematic small creatures. Let's go ahead and drop the Maguses. So we could... come over here, Dragon's Claw. We could, like, neglect this Relic here and just leave it in the sideboard. We could also go take Blood Moons out and bring Eidolons in, but if you're trying to be behind the bridge, it might not be good. You know what? Let's give it a shot, though. Like, I think if I bring the Eidolons in, I need the Relic in here as well. And if we're doing that, I feel like I can probably drop 1 Karn and give it a shot. Like, go a lot lower to the ground. And I think this is where it's a great example that I'm kind of doing the opposite of what I said in the guide, but just got to go with your gut. Obviously, this is not a good hand. A bunch of 4-drops, a 5-drop, and 2 2-drops with no lands. So let's mulligan that one. All right, so here we go. We can keep this. I'm really tempted to just ditch the Gemstone Cavern. See if we can draw the next land. We got the Eidolon into the Rabble Master. If my opponent has like forces or counter spells, maybe we'll have enough damage here. Opponent's cantripping, so just gotta dodge Unholy Heats and Lightning Bolts. But this is a good example of maybe this aggression will be good. We did see Serum Visions, so maybe they're less aggressive of a Murktide list. It's not a bad card. A little upstairs burn for us later. Let's go pass. Double Spire Bluff. Interesting, interesting. Wow. Chalice on 1 protects Rabble Master in the future. Let's attack and see if they want to try to hit this with something. Maybe Chalice on 1 and try to play Rabble Master next turn. They're being very patient. Let's do this. I think they counter this, which means we get an additional 2 in and then Rabble Master next turn. If I top deck a land, I'll play Chandra before Rabble Master. There's the counter spell, an extra 2 damage. Patience paid off for my opponent, sort of. Miss land drop, it's Rabble Master all the way. Can dash in Monkey if you want to. Take 2, dash in Monkey, take 2 that way. That's good. Maybe this is the way I should go. Maybe we're going to be updating the sideboard guide right away. Missed a land drop. Do we hit a land? Technically, I do. Technically. All right. I like Rabble Master here over the Chandra. If this resolves, we're looking good. If they got to shoot both of these, then they're going to shoot both. All right, 6 damage not to my face. They're to 12. They did miss a land drop. Let's see what they got. Expressive. And I just need to avoid a force. Maybe Chandra can do something here. Instant, artifact, sorcery. It's only 3 card types. Land, 4 types. Look at that. Don't even have to use the ritual. Uh-oh. Spell Pierce. Nice. All right. Well, we're kind of out of gas, but maybe we'll get a big light up the night upstairs. There's Monkey. One problem with us having sided out our Abrades before joining this whole match, this whole league, in fact, is we don't really have a good answer for a Monkey. Oops. Well, this plays around Spell Pierce. This time. This also prevents Monkey from attacking me. There's a force. Running out of things to do here. Dashing Monkey. I mean, they won't play Karn the Great Creator, right? That's not good. That's not good. What do you have in your sideboard, opponent? Oh, that's fine. That's totally fine. I don't care about Torp Orb. I'm gonna hit for 4 upstairs. Yeah, let's do it. The Monkey's dumb. We're gonna hit for 4 upstairs. That's a decent amount. Puts him to 7. I really don't care about this Torp Orb that much. The Monkey's just kind of frustrating because, like I said, we don't have a good answer to it. Murktide. So last turn we could have Scavenger Grounds, but we'd be getting hit for 2. Anyway, they were pretty close to just casting Murktide. There goes a Ramunot Ruins. I kind of need a bridge. What's funny is the Karn is really bad for us because they can make bridge into a creature and then the creature can get killed by the removal spells that they have. Anyway. Need an answer. That's not one of them. All right. Well, going fast was kind of cool. Let's say we get this bridge. Just uptick and removal, and they got us. The Chalice afterwards, nice. So we could have gotten rid of the graveyard there with the Scavenger Grounds, bought us maybe, let's see here, 10, and then they would have played Torpor plus Monkey. We go to 8 on this card. We would go to 8, then 6 by the time I drew this. And then we'd be sitting at 6. It would just be, can they remove this? All right. My opponent also had green in their list. I don't know if I've seen blue-red Murktide have green. Can't say I've seen that. Oh well, difficult matchup. It's difficult. It's kind of like the Blue Moon matchups that we run into. Whenever we run into Blue Moon, it's not a happy day. They have counter spells. Usually they're hitting you with a big breach or something like that. Our Blood Moons aren't as impactful against Blue Moon strategies, and Blue-Red Murktide is pretty much no stranger to that. That Eidolon would have been a Blood Moon. Would have stopped the Murktide, but then at the same time it really wouldn't have because they had the Monkey. All right, let's find the next match. What's up, Last God? 2-3 with Vesperal Arc Reanimator. We got ley lined out at the end. All right, opponent's 0-1, we're 0-1. Let's go match 2. To Kihira. Gosh, if this is like... I'm going to do something you're not supposed to do. We're going to keep this. We're going to really, really hope that this is like Kihira where Rabble Master's great and it's not like Elementals. We'll find out together, shall we? Okay. Seachrome Croast. Oh. I feel like I'm still supposed to just play a Rabble Master here. I want that Chandra so bad. If it was the other Chandra, we'd go for it. Well, we'll do it this way. Rabble Master's pretty fast, so fingers crossed it's fast enough. Gonna need some lands, though. Well, that didn't last long. That's a sad. That's a big sad. Okay, if I get a land here, we'll be looking good, because then they'll not have anything going on. Another Flagstones, okay. Goes and gets a basic plains. Triome. I hit my land. Oh, okay. Who's ready for the next Fury? Magus. Bunch of mountains for everyone. So what are they? We've seen a Fury, and we've seen a variety of lands that I cannot explain. Obviously, I'm going to attack. They can flash into Solitude. That's fine. It kills this. I understand. Do we think they're elementals? This doesn't feel like an elemental mana base here. Okay. Good chalice on one. Blood Moon would be great to get down. Blood Moon would be great because this can die to like a Fury. Wow, we're like just every color here. All right. Jeskai Lotus Field, is that what's going on? Spike's Lotus Field deck that I think has control. Well, we're gonna just beat him down with Magus. I'm not familiar with the Lotus deck. Chalice on one doesn't do anything. If they hardcast Fury, I can at least get rid of it. I can also stop it from from attacking me pretty quickly. We're going to evoke the Fury just so they can't attack. It kills their Fury as well. I'm not entirely sure where to put the Chalice. Something's telling me maybe to put it at 2 for them because they put it at 1 already. I doubt 0 has much value here. Blood Sun. All right, yeah. It's the Lotus list. Okay. Hey, we hit a land. We're just going to play Chandra. Up we go. Up we go. Yeah, I guess I'll put the Chalice on 2. Hardcast Fury. Valakut Awakening. I'm going to put this away. They play 5 Teferi, Solitudes, Furies, Cryptic Commands, Prismatic Endings, and Counterspells. So you're telling me they play everything. Yes, please. Yes, please. Happy to play this. We kill here, right? So let it get countered. That's fine. And then we flash it back. And grab all of it. Bam. You're dead. You're dead. Unless they have a force. I guess they could stop that with a force. They're dead. All right, so that worked out really nicely. I think I'm going to bring the Eidolons in here because I think that you're right. They're the Lotus deck. And I can probably ditch one Chalice. Yeah, that's probably all we got. That's probably all we got. That's all we probably care about, too. Preferably a Blood Moon's going to be played here over Magus because the Magus is prone to being killed by, like, Solitude and stuff. Well, it's kind of a fun hand. Let's give it a shot. It's fun because it gets Rabble Master out on turn 2. Oh, flagstones for our lovely opponent. I guess we'll be doing this on turn 1 instead. Rabble Master turn 1 sounds fun. In we go. There's Solitude. Chalice on 0 is good. For what? Z-Chrome, Flagstones, 4 cards. I'm just going to burn this upstairs. I don't think it matters. Pass the turn, 16, 22. What do they exile? Prismatic Ending. Blood Sun. Got it. Ritual, one more away from a Fury being played. In for 1, 15, 22. Lotus Field. We got lots of mana now. Yeah, I forget exactly how this list works. They're big to vary. Untaps Lotus Field plus like Spire Bluff Canal. Then has like Cryptic Command available to them. Well, we'll see if Fury resolves here. Goes infinite with Nexus. Makes sense. All right, Fury resolves here. Goblin token's going to attempt to attack Teferi. The clock behind this is pretty quick if Fury gets to attack, but my opponent's doing something here. Looks like they're just going to hard cast a Solitude and get rid of, what, the Goblin token? Gets rid of the Fury, blocks the Goblin token. We might be too far behind now. Our turn 1 Rabblemaster, not the strongest start. Not into a Solitude, at least. New Flagstones. Fetches another link. Yes, this is a list we haven't seen in a long time. I like it. Fury of their own. Can't kill both of these. It's 5. 3-2 and a 3-3. Can't kill both. Thailand, thanks. We took some time to build it for sure. I feel like I can exile this and this, or kill both of these, but then I'm just throwing Chandra away. I mean, what? I sideboarded out the bridges, so 6, 12, so 12, 24. 6, 12, 24 turns. I think I'm going to concede. So we would have killed. Yeah, we would have had to block at this point. Fury wouldn't have been castable. Yeah, good concede. I'm going to bring 3 bridges in for Chalice. I don't feel like Chalice is very strong. I definitely don't want to bring Torp Orb in. That sounds like a bad idea. Okay. No Blood Moon, but we have relatively powerful cards here. We'll see if a, dare I say, Fury shows up for them again. Is that Flagstones? Okay. Shall we play Fire Artisan here first? I think we do. I think we do. Oh, there's my Blood Moon. Dang it. I didn't know 2 mana is a Nigerian prince. Hey, I just got a letter. It's from a prince for a new magic deck. I'm pretty sure it's due, man. Should I send over a deck? 2-man is ever changing. You do whatever your heart tells you to do. Let's go up here first. Oh, I'll play bridge. I'll play bridge. It stops Furies. Chandra's here sitting at 6. We're almost at an ult. An ult's kind of fun. Hopefully she'll help me find the last land I need to play Chandra Torch of Defiance here. Opponent's only at 2 mana. Gonna be at 3 here in a second. There's Lotus Field. Alright. He sacrificed 2 things and Flagstone gets him a land. Not the biggest shock. Basic Plains. It's a good one. That's a good one. Alright, we do hit the land. We'll go up here with this Chandra first, though. A ritual. Don't really need a ritual. Let's play Chandra down. Let's play Eidolon. Am I on the new 3-mana Chandra? No. Dress to Kill has never really impressed us. We're off that and actually onto this Chandra instead. Alright, pretty good board state here. Fire Artisan can ult. That can help me find a Blood Moon because it digs 7. That's 7 upstairs. This is 8, 9. This is 10, 11 with the attack. This could also be Teferi, Hero of Dominaria, to bounce this Fire Artisan, which doesn't seem like a bad idea for them. They'll lose it to the Eidolon, though, and we'll uptick looking for Blood Moon. Man, I wonder if I'm supposed to... If they give me the turn, do I just immediately... Is this an immediate emblem to avoid Cryptic? They would do Cryptic in my upkeep, right? That's when they would do it. Wow. I can hit them for 19 damage. I can attack for 2. I can do 1 damage upstairs with the Chandra Torch of Defiance using Light Up the Night. I can uptick Chandra. If I hit a land here, and if they don't have Cryptic, if I hit a land there, I can play the land and I can kill them. What I could also do is downtick this and look at 7 cards. Or I can go for the kill. I think I want to go for the kill. Let's uptick here before we lose this Chandra. We'll attempt to attack with the Eidolon. The one thing they might have is Solitude to block the Eidolon. Dang it, Rabblemaster. What are you doing here? Why do you have to make this so complicated, Rabblemaster? Alright, let's attack and see if Eidolon connects. Let's start there. I think this is Solitude. Alright, it connected. So I go for the kill. Let's do it. Alright, it's not a kill, but it's close. I guess it's not a kill because I didn't hit the land. I need the 1 extra point here. This does 117, and then I can hit them for 16. I can even just be a little bit shy of this. Kind of like a just in case. So let's do it for 14. Oh, I don't want to. This. All. All right, so I'm choosing to do 14 instead of 16 damage. This is a 2 and this is 2. And this keeps drawing me cards. And if they hit this with like a Fury, then it's half of the... So if I did it off Light Up the Night, I get 2. If they just ping this, I get 1 instead. They could also counter Light Up the Night, so it's not necessarily like a kill. So maybe it's like smart to keep this around. Yeah, they're paying for something. So preventing 7. Counters and returns this Chandra. All right. Didn't get to play Rabble Master, but went for a very aggressive almost win there. But what are you going to do? I'm going to attack you for 2. A whole bunch. Fury, pick these 2 off. Okay. So this, they take another point of damage here. Top deck land, play Fury. Do I play Chandra and risk the bridge here? Does Karn get me anything? Karn could get me another bridge. I don't think I want that. Let's try to do Chandra here. I'm almost tempted to just kill this. So if they have a way to bounce this with like a Teferi, or better. If they have another Fury, I mean, this is close to dying anyway. I'm a little surprised they didn't like Cryptic Command the one Chandra. So let's kill this and pass turn. I'm afraid of Teferi, big Teferi bounce this, or even little Teferi bounce this, and then the Fury just attacks and I got 2. If I remove this Fury, that's giving me a little bit of time, and if they do bounce this, I can get the Fury down and start attacking them. Now what, opponent? Now what? All right, they're passing back. I guess that's a good sign. It'll land. Let's go up for damage. Maybe find Blood Moon. Oh, Light Up the Night's a lot of damage. Do I want Karn or do I want Light Up the Night? Let's go for Light Up the Night. It's a solid 4 damage upstairs, and if we find the other Fire Artisan off the top of the library, we can do 1, 2, 3, 4. Play the Fire Artisan, uptick, find a land, and flashback Light Up for 5 damage that's uncounterable. That's a Solitude, okay. Might have the answer for the bridge now. Kind of like how we did this, because now I can play Fury post them bouncing bridge here with Teferi. Okay, they did not get anything. It's good for us. We could go for the kill again. Light Up the Night, go up here 2, put them to 3. Light Up the Night, flashback for 3. Do I try that? Three mana. We're in main phase number 2 here. Prismari command, kill. Prismatics, bridge. So that's 2 damage. It's not cool. I mean, I guess I go 2 damage here, right? 2, 3, 4, 5. Moon and maybe Karn. I want the moon to stick here. I'm just wondering. I mean, I could go lethal here too. Do we think they have another cryptic? If they do, I mean, we can Chandra up, take 2 damage, light up, and get rid of this and hit them. And if that fails, then we can Fury and Blood Moon this away, and my opponent's at 3, and I just have to find a way to find 3 damage. Blood Moon stops Cryptic. Four, 5, then they have 3 left over if it was ever to Fairy. Three. All right. I think I've found what I want to do. It's a little different. It's a little different, but we're going to hit this. And I'm going to do that with flashback mana. And I only have to strip 1 off here. That should kill the Solitude. And if they want this to live, that's fine. Then I play Blood Moon here. Okay, so they killed, and we'll attempt a Blood Moon now. I wanted the Solitude off because I think I can win with a Chandra. Blood Moon here to try and make the mana really awkward for them. We see 1 Cryptic here. Okay, so the Cryptic was there, but I'm okay with our board state. There's a counter and a draw. Because now I have some decent options next turn. I think if we would have just played Karn, and because they had the Cryptic, they just let the Karn resolve, and then I'm just kind of sitting there, where at least the Fury, or the light up the Knight, was able to kill the Solitude, because their life total is very important. We need this to be within, like, basically a turn. The only thing that kind of sucks here is if I were to find Fire Artisan. You can almost make the damage uncounterable, but we only have 1 more Fire Artisan, so I don't think we played that out. I think we play to, like, the board's fairly clear and try to win with a couple upticks. And if, I mean, like, at this point, we can probably just go get Karn and downtick for a Spyglass or something if we hit a land, which, you know, name Teferi or something. Wow, they fired off our Chandra here. All right. Well, we do hit the land. Let's try to play Karn here, downtick Spyglass, see what's going on. Or do you have another counter opponent? Oh, we have another counter. Jeez. Oh, memory. Okay. I'd like to know what those are. So let's go peeking with the Spyglass. Where's my Spyglass? Could have gotten the Graveyard here. And maybe the Graveyard's more important to go after, but this, I think, names, oh, well, this is really bad for us. Okay, well, we'll name Teferi Hero of Dominaria. So we have Wear and Tear, Solitude, and Lotus Field. Not to mention they can get Kihira. Maybe they'll just play that Solitude for me. This is instant speed, right? Yeah. 5, 6, 7. Just this plus this. Oh, maybe they'll just not use it. Blood Sun was the draw. We have another card after this. Hopefully it's not Fury. Another Blood Sun. Kind of like this. They're using mana to just cantrip rather than just firing one of these off with Flashback. Oh, another Lotus Field. Okay, we still know 2 of the cards. Makes 3 green. Green. I guess we've already probably made blue. Prismatic Endings are Karn Great Creator. So they top decked a Prismatic Ending at some point there. They'll have Wear and Tear open for getting rid of my enchantment. I can get rid of the graveyard, which I think is what I do here. Oh gosh, I can put them to 1. Now I'm regretting not upticking earlier. Putting the 1 is so risky with a Solitude. I think I want to just eat the graveyard. Oh, we can't eat the graveyard because of Blood Sun. All right. Didn't even think of that. So, okay. My play earlier was fine. I think I just have to wait until they play the Solitude. Unfortunately, they're going to get a memory, probably. This is a wild game. I didn't even think about this interaction. Blood Sun and Scavenger Grounds. All right, memory's getting fired off here, I think. Yep, all right. I guess what's funny is if I would have gotten a Torp Orb, it wouldn't have mattered because of the Wear and Tear. I was going to say Torp Orb be able to play the Fury and their Solitude's offline, but then they just Wear and Tear and Solitude my Fury. Like, they have the perfect 2 cards for if we were to get Blood Moon and all. All right, Memory Deluge finishes here. My hope is they kill this, play Teferi for some reason. Then I get Blood Moon. Well, that's dead. Okay. Someone found Teferi. See? Teferi. Draws a card, untaps 2 Lotus Fields. How do I get the last 5 damage? That's not how we do it. Oh, goodness. Goblin Grenade. I'm going to pass the turn here. They just splash in Solitude now. I can't sack them. There's Blood Sun out. We made the same mistake. And I'm in red. I don't have a way to interact with enchantments. Okay, Teferi's going up here. I mean, I guess a Light Up the Night can do some damage. And the idea is the Fury is going to kill the Solitude, hopefully. So they'll be only at 8. 6, I do 6, I do 7 with a Light Up the Night. All is dust. Valakut Awakening, spin some cards away. Memory Deluge. Untaps the 2 Lotus Fields. All right, we'll go ahead and cast the Fury here. This is to get rid of the Solitude, and that is it. I'm hoping they don't have a counter spell here. Hey, all right. 2 and 2. I don't think they have an instant speed way to give this more toughness. Cool. All right, pass turn. That's clear. What else did you pick up? Another Solitude? Oh, that's blue mana. That's a lot of blue mana. Flashback, Memory Deluge from the graveyard that they previously cast. Sounds good. Look, 7 cards deep, find your other Solitude, hit this up, smack me for 3. Go for it. 11 to 12 probably here. Oh, no, no. Oh, another Memory Deluge. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Maybe they're out of Solitudes. 1, 2. They could be. They could be. It's unlikely, but they could. Upticks with Teferi. We have 11 cards in our opponent's hand. It's a lot of cards. That's Fury mana. Our Fury dies to their Fury. Bridge would block that. Two Furies. Bridge blocks it to Fairy, bounces Bridge. I need a Light Up the Night, and I need my opponent to not have a counterspell. Light Up the Night, no counterspell. 10 cards. 9 cards in my opponent's hand. Chances are slim. Very slim. Light up. Give me the shot to hit him for 8 damage. Untaps 2 Lotus Fields. Discards. Light. Night. Night light. Well, that's not. It's not a thing. Play idle on pass turn. Technically, they hit me for 12. I technically live for 1 more turn. I technically can block one of these. If they play a Solitude here, I have no outs. I have no outs, even though they're killing the Eidolon here. One, I'm taking 15, but let's say I lived. Maybe I was at 16. They would go up to 11, and I don't have anything that does 11. Even if I played a Bridge, they've got the Teferi to bounce it, so we would be drawing absolutely dead. Blood Moon was obviously the card here that we needed to have in the opening hand. We kept a hand with, what, the double Pyretics into something? Anyway. Had a few tough choices there and probably made an incorrect choice at the beginning of the game. Probably did so. All good, though. We move on. Not a list we've run into frequently. Blood Moon definitely the ticket, though. And it probably couldn't be Magus of the Moon because they had the Furies and the Solitudes. Find that early Blood Moon, then get a Planeswalker down and probably easy win. Wear and Tear was their out. Let's go. Match 3. You know what? We're losing too much. We're losing. Look at that. Thinking about standing. Bam. Opponent You're on the draw. Move over, chair. Come here, standy thing. Change in position means we're going to win out 3-2. Let's play first. Kahira hand. Okay. Don't tell me it's the same. What's up, Mr. McChillin? How's that dancing gecko? I love the dancing gecko. Raymond, go, opponent. What do you got with this Kahira? What are we doing? Hey, look! It's Lotus Field. I wonder why they played that first. Stifle? Did we run into this list twice tonight? Must be the Spike effect. We haven't been watching Spike recently. Just checking in to see what we're supposed to be playing against. Take my energy. That's a nice one, Donnie. All right, well, let's see what we can do with Rabblemaster here. Solitude's obviously a thing. We'll just play into it. Did a peek at my red and colorless list a while back. Have you ever run an Eldrazi in your red prison list? No, typically not. Dinos praise, little Donnie. All right, so my opponent's played a Lotus Field here and now is playing normal lands. I kind of like having shown them the den here. Maybe maybe I should just Blood Moon them. I don't know. Do I Blood Moon them here? Or do I, like, kind of go deal with it? You're almost dead. Like, if I can kill them without showing them Blood Moon and have put in a Den of the Bugbear, that might look like I don't play Blood Moon. Let's just all the damage. All the damage. You beat me, opponent. Go for it. You feel like Rabblemaster screams Blood Moon? Nah. No, it doesn't. See, I'm going to continue to play non-basics here. Yeah, see, maybe they don't know. Main phase stop here. Solitude. Get to attack for only 2 this time. Even with the non-basics, so you're all telling me I should just slam this Blood Moon. Doesn't matter is what I'm hearing. We can do it. They're going to do something here to this Rabblemaster, and then they don't have a main phase stop. We get to hit him for 3. I guess we'll Blood Moon him. Stay the course. Stay the course. No, Blood Moon it is. I had a plan, and they killed Rabblemaster. Plan no more. Have some mountains, opponent. Look at the mountains. This one's got, like, a boat dock thing, and this one's, like, a barren mountain, kind of a flat mountain. It's like the top of the mountain. And this is the inside of the mountain. Look at them jets. Some fancy mountains. Fancy mountains. All right. Eidolon's in for chalices. We're going to look for those Blood Moons. I've only seen you on Mono Red Prison. Do you ever play other color combos? Well, we played Vesperlark Reanimator League number 1. So yes. We've played Green Devotion. We play many a things. There's a Red Master and a Vesperlark Master. All right, let's look for that Blood Moon. We're obviously against the same Lotus Field deck, and I think we can beat it if we find Blood Moons. It would be nice to have lands, but we'll draw them naturally. And the crowd goes wild. We played Mono Black Prison. We play Rack. We play Rack with red. We play Rack with white. Land. One more. One more land. Then what do we start with? First Blood Moon, then Magus, then other Blood Moon? There are flagstones for our opponent. They can go get a basic Plains. I think that's what they should go get. That Wear and Tear. Is Mono Black Prison Pox or different? Both? Both? Anything you want? Meat Hook? Yeah, we play Meat Hook. Lightning Skelementals when we can. All right, just need one more land. Will he get it right? Will we get one more land? Punisher, red-white lockout lists. Dice Factory when extra life comes around. Land. Well, it's kind of like land, you know? All right, they let that resolve. Do we think they have Solitude or Wear and Tear? If they have Wear and Tear, they'll float the mana, kill the Blood Moon. Sadness. If they have the Wear and Tear, the Magus would be great. If they have the Solitude, I mean, I guess they lose a card. They could also have Fury. They could have probably more. I think we have to Blood Moon, right? That's true. Magus dies to Fire and Ice too. I guess we're supposed to Blood Moon. We do have 2 Blood Moons too. All right, Blood Moon it is. Counterspell, Wear and Tear. All right, my opponent doesn't float mana or do anything here. We've got a Blood Moon in play. Let's play Magic. This game has been vastly different than the last one so far. Rabble, rabble, mabble. We'll get there. Rabble Master dies to a lot of things right now. Furies and Solitudes and all that jazz. I probably need a few more lands. That's really what we probably need. All right. Attempt the Rabble Master, though. Get in there. Make a token. Cool. In for 1. Dying to Fury. Raise your hands. Yep. Agreed. Luckily, if I hit one more land, I can light up the Fury. So it doesn't stick around and kill me a bunch. We're on turn 6. 2 lands. Opponent skips the second main. Goes to discard. They went to discard last time, too. Well. What are lands? They don't exist. At least we get to attack with a lot of goblins here. In we go, pass turn. I'm a big fan of KMC sleeves. Know where I can get a discount? On their website using our DGen code. There's 5 lands on the battlefield. That makes enough to cast Fury. Also, my opponent hasn't cast anything or done anything. So I guess they don't have Solitude either. Well, now I have 2 light up tonight. 5 mountains to be precise, exactly. Well, this is 8 damage, I guess. Are they gonna Solitude finally? Nope. Okay. Damage resolves. I could fire a light up the night upstairs. Put him to 4. I don't think I should. Here comes 3 mana. Delicate Awakening. Sounds good. Have you tried the Phoenix Sleeves yet? I have not. Though I have KMCs around the cards that I do own. I don't play a lot of Paper Magic. My cube, though, is in KMCs. At least what's left of the cube. Friends moved away. No more cube. Partial cube. Got cool box. Sad days. Let's not remember those. My opponent has found a plains here. By the way, the Valakut Awakening, they did that in their main phase, it looks like, instead of at instant speed. There's a Fury to kill some stuff. They can kill quite a few. Do I ever play Pillage in your lists? Yes, I have. It's a partial cube now. All right, a lot of things died here on this day. Luckily for us, if we haven't hit a final land here, I can light up the night for 2 and light up the night for 2. So, land on turn 8. No dice. In we go. This puts them to 4. Do I put them to 3? You bet I do. You bet I do. Because I'm going to discard a card anyway. All right. We got one little goblin. Oh. Plains. Flanksy. It's going well. Wears and tears the blood moon. All right. Does my opponent kill me now? I don't think they'll kill me, but I would like a second or third land here. Tap land. Three mana. 4 mana. Memory Deluge. If I hit a land here, I can technically kill them with Light Up the Night. I could also just try to play a Blood Moon as well. Will Fluffy draw that land? Turn 9. Find out next episode. Land. All right, we hit the land. We're going to go ahead and attack for 1 before we do the Light Up the Night, so that looks like I need to, kill him this way. And then I will try the Light Up the Night. We'll see if they have a counter spell. It's got to be Force of Negation. And choosing to go for the kill rather than a Reblood Moon here, because they have to have the counter. All right, we stood up. And what did we do? We won the match. 1-2. I guess we'll just have to stand for the last 2. Got to stand for these last 2 matches. Let's see here. We have 3 play mats left. Take your energy. We're trying. This isn't take your energy though, it's praise. Still kind of cool. There's like a split second that this emote gets kind of creepy, little Donnie. There. Got it. Look at that. It's just kind of like, whoa, those eyes. It is a pretty sweet play map. It'll be going out soon. 05 Dream Crushed. Look at these eyes. Put little red pupils in there. Ah! By the way, that took one shot. One shot to get the weird looking eyes. Just a professional snipping tool person. The 3-2 Dream is alive. Yes, the 05 Dream was crushed. That would be embarrassing to talk about the Sideboard companion guide and then immediately go 05. That would be a problem. If we did that, people would probably, well, people probably won't read it anyway, but man of many talents. All right, match 4 here. 04 drop. Wow, this is like not doing anything. Let's keep. I just have this hunger for lands this game. Oh, please don't be blue-red Murktide. What's up, Phoenix Rose? How's it going? Two of the most evil cards printed. I'm gonna only draw lands. Heck yeah. That's how it works. There's a red and 6. Can I get a Blood Moon? We have 6 of them. Nope. All right. That's okay. Rabblemaster. The full text to Fairy and Spirits. Chilling, hopping around, saying hi. Nice. Hop, hop, hop. Fires away our poor Rabblemaster. This is the most frequent way a Rabblemaster dies nowadays is fire. Not Unholy Heats, not Lightning Bolts, all the fires. Ren and 6 picks up the land that they fetched with. All right, well, it's kind of cool. I'm down for this. We get to play a Fury on turn 3 and attack them for 1. In for 1, pass turn. That worked. I can light up the night for 3. I could kill an Omnath if they played it. Extra island here, though. Karn's a cool one. What do we think? They've got themselves an Ice Fang Codal. That's fine. In we go. Return a permanent and draw a card. How rude. Karn, Great Creator, down tick, liquid metal coating. Hope for the best. There's a Valakut. Interesting. Try for liquid metal coating. Expect counter here. This looks to be like a Scapeshift Valakut style list. There's a Remand. Replay. See if it's another Remand. Cool. Let's get rid of this Triome. We have a bounce. Okay. Bam. Pass turn. Oh, the blue steel your artifacts guy? That one's fun. Growth Spiral. Might have to get rid of this green mana. Scalding Tarn. Fetch. More blue. Not a lot of green. A lot of blue. attempting to get rid of the green source. Bolt's Karn. Bolt's Karn. Singleton Bolt. Let's play Chandra. Counter. Remands. In for 1 pass turn. Yeah, this is some sort of scape shift style list. Two, three, four, five, six. Memory. Memory Deluge. Bolt. Fire. None of the above. See if we can get rid of the steam vents. Floats blue mana. Kill steam vents. Pass to second main phase after attacking for 1. Try to get the fire artisan down. Ooh, Snapcaster. Lightning bolt. Let's go ahead and move that out of the way. Thank you. Play Chandra here. Up. Another light up. I guess it would have been nice to play that light up instead. It won't matter. Isn't it better to activate Karn, hold priority, and use coding? You can't activate Karn on a non-artifact. Or what? Or a yeah, it won't be an artifact. So you can't target. All right. I mean, I guess I'm just supposed to get rid of the blue mana here. Attack and then flash this back and see what we can do with it. Wonder if they have another remand here. We'll find out. We'll just do it for the 4. Oh, that's not 4. Dang it. All right, they had a counterspell anyway. So I guess this is okay. 3, 4. I'm going to go ahead and do this for 0. Put it in the graveyard. All right, they had the counterspell. They bolt Chandra, they go to 2. Raymond Out Ruins kills them. Looking good. All right, so we got to be fast in this matchup because they're clearly just some sort of scape shift list. I'm kind of tempted to bring in the Dragon's Claws over the Chalices. I could also just Chalice on 1. They did have bolts. I think this is fine. Got to be fast. Don't want to go to 18, but it's probably going to happen with Eidolons. Blood Moon's important in this matchup. I'm expecting Force of Negation to come in. They seem to be really hard on that kind of whole rug scape shift list idea, though. And I like it. We're going to keep this. Gemstone away. I'm really tempted to just get rid of like a Scavenger Grounds or something. First up, Chalice, then Nothing else? Maybe we play Eidolon first? Alright. Guess I'm playing Eidolon first. Second Eidolon pretty much sealed that up. We'll play one Eidolon into another Eidolon. Hopefully, with the growth spirals, the counter spells that they need in order to live long enough, the 2 Eidolons will be enough. They obviously have the opportunity to remove this. Maybe I put the Chalice on 1. Maybe we just play Chandra instead. Alright. I don't want to take damage necessarily either. We're kind of flip-flopping what we're doing here. I like the Chandra in play now. I can uptick, find my lands, put Chalice on 1, play Eidolon here. That would be pretty strong. We find the land, we'll go up, still looking for the land. We do find that land. We'll start with a Chalice on 1, see if that gets my opponent's attention. And then just Eidolon. Or replay Chalice on 1 with after the remand. Thinking. Think. Let's Chalice Resolve. All right, Eidolon in play, pass turn. You want to counter that? Remand that. Does remand. All right. Sounds good. Steam Vents. Shocks in. They're at 16. Blood Moon looks pretty good. Chandra up here looks pretty good too. Let's go ahead and play that Eidolon again. See if they're interested in countering this. They're at least interested in responding to it. Does not hit a land. Remands. And we'll slap him with a Blood Moon. Good luck, opponent. Now, they are in green. They could have a Force of Vigor, but this is looking pretty strong. We have a Chandra at 7 that can ult, and we win the match. So this Chandra 7 ult would be 7 upstairs and finding 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. This was technically the draw, so 8. So actually wouldn't have found too much. Probably would have been better just to uptick. Wouldn't have been a very good 7. 7 to them, and then followed up with probably Chandra, Torch of Defiance, land, and Karn the Great Creator for a liquid metal coating. With the Blood Moon out, I think that would probably lead to a win. All right. 0-2, 1-2, 2-0, 2-0. 5th and final match of the night in this league. Still standing. The dream lives on. 3-2 is in sight. And we just got to join this match and find out if that's what we're doing. We get to play first. It's not a bad thing. We're against Drew, 647A, playing Luris. And we'll keep a hand with a Chalice of the Void. No Fury Pitch, so I can't get rid of Darcy or Ragavan, but hopefully an early Chalice will be good. Maybe there'll be Hammer Time. Well, they're Hammer Time, but they get to steal my Thoughtseize, or my Chalice with their Thoughtseize. I think they're Hammer Time. Silent Clearing's pretty typical of said Hammer Time stuff. Rabble Master's no good here. Karn's gonna have to go get a bridge. Can we beat it? Basic Plains. Esper Sentinel. Sigard is aid. We don't have a Braids, by the way. All right, let's go ahead and evoke here. This gets rid of the Esper Sentinel. This then allows me to put Desperate Ritual into play. I'm probably going to uptick with the Karn. The uptick with the Karn is so that I don't lose a Ensnaring Bridge here to another Thoughtseize. I could go get liquid metal coating. You know what? Liquid metal coating. Make it an interesting game. Liquid metal coating. Karn's going to stop some artifacts. Maybe with the liquid metal coating, we can stop them with the lands a little bit. We're planning to get a bridge. A little risky here if my opponent has a 1/1 creature and tries to attack. Example being Ink Moth, also Esper Sentinel. Okay, cranial plating. We die to Ink Moth and Hammer. Opponent can activate. They would need a land plus Hammer. They chose cranial plating. We could uptick Karn on the cranial plating and play Blood Moon. That would mean that Esper Sentinel would kill Karn. Possibly I wouldn't have the bridge. I give them a draw if I down tick here. That's true. If I do that, though, I don't know. If I do that, I think that I could die to this Ink Moth. We do not have Ballista in this list. Nope. Oh, I see what you're saying. All right. I think we're... I don't know. I kind of want to keep the Karn around. I'm so greedy. I'm so greedy. Let's be greedy. Your line is probably 100% correct. But this allows them to not draw something here. And then they're going to take Karn to 1. Don't worry about it. They don't have the equipment. They don't have it. They don't have Stoneforge. They don't have a lot of things. No, Last God. We're playing on the edge. I know your blind's correct, but we got to play on the edge. Okay. Puts Lurrus to hand. There were no things to attach to these. We have a flying ornithopter now. All right. Up with Karn. That was incorrect. Oh my gosh, that was incorrect. We're not thinking. We're not thinking. We just don't want to think, Last God. We're just bumbling around like a lunatic. It's ridiculously bad. Hopefully all of our punting won't punish us here. Please help us. All right. Our opponent is so frustrated with our poor play style that they just concede, embarrassed by what we just did. Goblin comes out here. Bring one Pithy Needle and Goblin as well. All right. What a scoop. So about that was an embarrassing play, but we're up a game because it's a highly favored matchup. Yeah, there's a punt command. We haven't used that in like a whole 4 months. You could activate that punt command. but never punished, yeah. What is this? Mew Mew Derp? Oh my gosh, I'm going to keep this one lander because we're just going to continue to make our opponent that upset, and we're going to make chat twice as upset. It's perfect. It's perfect. Godless Shrine, I love it. Love to see those non-basics. Ballad. Thank you for the double down. Never punished. I'm going to hit these lands. You watch. Gotta keep you honest. Thank you for the gifted subs. To DACA and Cappuccino Frito. With some more letters in there. Welcome to the Wolfpack. They're sitting there, fetch the Godless Shrine going, we got a Blood Moon. Takes Karn. We ripped a Ritual. Woo! We're gonna just hard cast Fury. Just gonna hard cast that Fury. Shadow Spear. Nothing. Land. Oh boy. My friend over there's got a Shadow Spear. They missed their land drop too. What's going on? Oh gosh. I have so many rituals. Let's get rid of the Magus. I'm gonna keep all these rituals. Nice and cozy. Can make so much mana. No, don't Thoughtseize me. I just got rid of the Magus. No! No! There goes Blood Moon! They took Rabblemaster. They took Rabblemaster. Opponent has found themselves a Ginger Brute. And I guess we'll just wreck my opponent. Just end my opponent. This is the shuffler acknowledging the punt. So, opponent has one land. I have two lands. I have now emptied my hand aggressively. My opponent is passing back to me. We have a backup Fury just in case. We'll properly play our Liquid Metal Coating first. Blow up the land. And see ourselves to our debacle of a 3-2 here on the stream. But we stood up and we won the last 3 2-0 all the way. Now I am calling it early here, but my opponent does not have any lands. I don't know how they're getting out of this one. Well, they didn't do anything. They have a Sanctifier. Let's make it a creature real quick. I don't particularly like that creature over there. Goodbye. I feel better now. Clean board. Clean. Nothing to see over there. Whoa. Excuse me, Inkmoth Nexus. You're not allowed to be here. Please, exit stage right. Thank you. Poor guy. Nah, we got this. Wolfer Fluffster too. What's up, bunny? Why am I a bully? I'm sorry, Zale. Exactly, all is well. They're just having a good time over there. They took the Rabble Master. They got Blood Mooned out of the game. I don't know. I don't know what's happening. 2 life short of a perfect game. Challenge accepted. Oh, no. I was going to go get a Dragon's Claw and go fix that. 3-2. You did take Rabble Master. Took Rabble Master. 3-2. We brought it back. What did we bring it back from? 0-2-1-2, then 2-0-2-0-2-0. With a myriad of problematic plays in match number 5. These are not the leagues that you're looking for. Go look up EMBER. Get that Sideboard companion guide. That's what you should do. Don't play like Fluffy just did. Fluffy's playstyle represents bad choices. And there you've learned. See? We're so giving here at the end of the year. 3-2, Red Prison in Modern.